What's up, guys? Ashley Dawson here. I got a little haircut. Missing my glasses, as you can see, but that's okay. We can still make a video. I just can't see who I'm talking to. So today I wanted to talk about talking or feeling, having interactions with people who have passed on, be it relatives or close friends or even people you've never met. We can talk to anybody. We can talk to anybody we want. And it's just a matter of focusing on the person that you want to talk to and delivering your message. You can do this with anybody, whether they've passed on or they're still here. This is like telepathic communication in a sense. Right? Imagine, we'll start discussing it like this. Imagine that you're just talking to a person, face to face. It's an alive person. They're right here. They're right in front of you. You're just talking to them. You feel like you have permission to talk to that person because they're in your presence, right? You feel like I can talk to them. They can hear me. They can say something back. I can hear them. We're having a conversation, right? Well, you feel that permission because they're there, but the truth is you always have that permission. There are so many people in my life who I wish I could send a text to or whatever, and sometimes it just feels like thinking about them, really. But in that moment, you're thinking about that person, whoever it is, your friend who just went to across the world. It can just look like thinking about a person for a moment, be it while you're driving or when you're talking on the phone with someone else or cooking, or you just have that thought of somebody else, right? Maybe you guys recently had an interaction, or you guys are going to have an interaction, or you're preparing like a speech for them or something like that along those lines, and you have that message. You have that feeling, that thought of them. And at that moment, you guys just connected. You just connected that with that person because you and your body is connected to everything in space-time, always, first of all. But second of all, you're connected to every spirit out there because we are all in this thing together. So as you guys connected, you just send them a little hi. You just said hi. And you can tell the difference when someone thought about you first or you think about them. You can feel the energy because it's like, oh, I was just minding my business and all of a sudden this person popped into my head. They were probably thinking about you. Now, if you were rummaging around in your head and then thinking about all this stuff and you thought about that person, they probably got the ping. Oh, this person might be thinking about me, or oh, yeah, that person, and they just go on. You barely think about it. It's just it's like barely any thought power that you use, any focus, no attention. It just happens. Oh, okay. And you keep it moving. But what you just did is you just connected with that person telepathically. That person was trying to call you on their mental telephone and be like, yo, what up? I miss you. I love you. I hope that you're having a great day. And what just happened, again, you guys connected, right? And so, taking this a step further, you can do this with people who have passed on as well. You have permission to talk to anybody you want to. And you have permission to hear what they have to say if you have an open mind. The thing is you have to have done a certain amount of shadow work, in the sense of you're not going to be afraid of what they have to say. You're not going to be able to channel somebody who has more knowledge that isn't going to be able to deliver it to you, so to speak, right? Because you don't have that capacity to understand what it is they're saying. You don't have the means or the programming in your mind to understand everything that's being said, right? And so the same goes for somebody who's passed on. Like recently, I've just lost my father. And, during his lifetime, he said some things to me that I wasn't ready to hear yet. I just wasn't. It hurt my feelings to hear that. I had to keep my distance because he kept telling me too much truth. stuff I was blind to. You see? But once I matured a little bit and I got to the place where I recognized, hey, you know, he's not telling me this to hurt my feelings. He's telling me this because he wants to see me do good. He wants to see me do the best that he knows that I can. And sure, maybe we have different paths, and so maybe what he's saying doesn't maybe always resonate with what I have going on. But maybe some of it does. Or maybe I need to be open-minded enough to hear what he is saying. Right? And that's a hard pill to swallow, I know. But once you swallow it and once you accept that whatever's being said here isn't necessarily to be bad to you. It's not meant to hurt your feelings, right? And so we have to kind of get over that in order to hear what is being said on the other side. We have to get over that so that we can come to terms with, this person might have something for me, but I need to be open to hearing it. Because if I'm not open to hearing it, I'm not going to be opening to talking to that person. And that goes with anybody, anywhere. Even your best friend, you guys just get into a fight or whatever, right? And maybe he's right about the situation and you got to apologize. But before you cool down and before you can apologize, you have that moment of, nope, I'm not trying to see him. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want anything to do with that guy. And it's because you got to swallow that pride first, right? But once you do, you guys can open up that line of communication. And you guys can talk about anything, both ways. So I hope that this video helped you in some way. I really wanted to express this. So thank you guys for listening, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.